What is good, everybody, and welcome back to Red Seat Radio. My name is Corbin, and man, oh man, has that free agent market been nuts these past couple of days. Unfortunately, the Red Sox have done absolutely nothing, so I have nothing to go over free agent-wise, which is why we're going to do something a little bit different today. Before I get into what we're doing today, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you have not already. Anyways, today I want to go over why there's going to be an MLB lockout. If you're like me, you love watching baseball, you love the Sox, but you don't know the inner workings of the MLB. So I'm going to try and help you guys out with that as much as I can. I did a lot of research, so thanks for clicking on this video. Let's get into it. Basically, what's going on right now is the CBA, or Collective Bargaining Agreement, lapses on December 1st. For those of you that do not know, the Collective Bargaining Agreement, or CBA, is essentially the constitution for players and staff. It dictates how owners treat their players and staff. It includes everything, including small details such as meal plans, all the way up to the big stuff like minimum salaries and luxury taxes and stuff like that. That's all in the CBA. Most of it is financial, but there are a couple of cool things that could come out of this CBA agreement, one of them being the universal DH, so the DH will move into the NL as well. I'm all for that. I love offense, and honestly, watching pitchers hit is kind of ridiculous at this point, so I'm all for it. Let me know what you guys think. The other kind of interesting one is that owners are wanting a larger playoff bracket. They want to bring it from 10 teams all the way up to 14 teams, and they want it in a structure that's sort of like the NBA, where there are two conferences and the top 8 teams make it into the playoffs. There would be a 3-game wildcard series, and honestly, I'm not a huge fan of this. I love the wildcard games. I think the 1-game play-ins are perfect. They build storylines. They're electric to be at. I was at the Yankee Red Sox one this year. Best game of my entire life. I really don't want that to go away. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I am not entirely opposed to expanding the playoffs, but I don't love the idea. Alright, so let's answer some of these questions because I know you guys have some. I had these, so I'm going to answer the questions that I had, and if you guys have any more, you can always let me know. Why is there a literal lockout? I understand that the collective bargaining agreement's lapsed. Why can't they negotiate and just keep doing business as usual? The answer to that's pretty simple. Because in 1995, I believe, there was a collective bargaining agreement that lapsed and they tried to continue business as usual while negotiating on the side. This led to a giant lockout that ruined half the season. So by immediately going into lockout, they are trying to avoid staying in lockout through the season and losing a lot of that game time. The second question that I had is, how is this going to affect free agency, trades, all that stuff that we love in the offseason, all these storylines? Are those going to disappear? And the simple answer is yes. If any player is a part of the MLBPA, the MLB Players Association, they cannot sign any agreements until the lockout is over. That means that most of these big name guys, if not all of these big name guys, are not going to be signing after the lockout. There can still be trades, but it's only for people that aren't on the 40-man roster, so we won't be able to see any big blockbuster trades until this happens. It kind of sucks. Well, actually, it sucks a lot. The third question that I had is, when could this possibly start? It is more than likely going to start tomorrow on Wednesday. If not, it will start on Thursday, and they're judging it based on months. That means that the MLBPA and the MLB owners are expecting to be negotiating for months, not weeks and not days, which is not a great sign. Their meeting today only lasted 30 minutes, which is a terrible sign for what's to come. And the final question that I have, or that I had, was, how does this affect the Red Sox? And essentially, if the Red Sox do not make a big move tonight or tomorrow morning, depending on how the lockout goes, we are not going to be able to do anything until possibly March or April. A lot of these guys are going to get picked up tonight. A lot of these big name guys have already been picked up. So if you're the Red Sox right now, there's got to be some urgency. There's got to be some reaching out. There's got to be something, because if they don't, we are going to be stuck with nothing to talk about for God knows how long. Obviously, I'll still put stuff out here We'll go over, you know, some different scenarios. We'll start talking about the free agents that are left and stuff like that. Other than that, if you guys do have any questions, again, please let me know down below. I'd love to help you out. I know this shit is really complicated and it's really annoying, especially during the coolest part, in my opinion, of the MLB season. All these free agents running around everywhere. Let me know down below. Either way, thank you guys for clicking on this video. And if you like what you heard, it helped you out a little bit, do me a favor again, hit that like and subscribe button. It takes 30 seconds, it's free, and it would mean a whole lot to me. All right, see you in the next one.